Gemini Risings, November 2022 looks like you are done with the seriousness of work and you're really heavily leaning into some seriousness in your love life instead. If you're excited to dive into what this month has in store for you and your rising sign, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maren. I am a Western astrologer using the tropical zodiac and whole sign houses in this video. And I do at times have availability for private readings and consultations, so if you are interested in that or any of my courses and offerings, you can always check out the links below. And several of the things mentioned in this video, such as the new and full moon or really major transits, have their own videos, which you can watch for more info outside of this one. From the 5th to the 7th, there's a T-square going on in the fixed signs. For you, this is between your 6th house of day-to-day work and health issues and coworkers, your 12th house of mental health and behind-the-scenes issues, and your 9th house of foreign travel. This appears to show that you're putting a lot of value and a lot of effort, and you're really working hard at improving your physical health or the lives of your coworkers and people that work around you, or things are going really well in your physical health and also your coworkers, and also some issues regulation-wise or due to travel or some authority figures that are making this effort you're putting into your health or your coworkers fairly difficult and chaotic to start out the month. Then on the 8th, there's a lunar eclipse in your Taurus 12th house. This is a very sudden, very intense letting go or cord cutting around your mental health or behind the scenes hidden mental health issues. So if you've been struggling with something like addiction or like just some self-destructive behavior, it looks like a very, very firm, almost public or intervention like letting go, where you're like, I'm done with this, I am breaking the tie and I'm grounding myself in this new way. Then from the 7th to the 11th, the fixed sign T-square continues. The Sun and Mercury conjunct in your Scorpio 6th house now. So there could be a new realization or plan that you're enacting around your physical health or people that you work with, even though your mental health and some authority or travel issues are still making that difficult. Then from the 10th to the 15th, the Sun, Mercury, and Venus in your Scorpio 6th house are trine Neptune in your 10th house. Looks like work-wise, the people who work around you or for you and your boss or you in authority are getting along very well. Like all the moving parts of your business or your job are going well, whether that is you leading these people or this is these people getting along with your boss. All the people, the authority figure, and the people who are working for that person are all getting along nearing this period from the 10th to the 15th. From the 15th to the 16th, it's the same situation with Mercury and Venus and Scorpio trining Jupiter in your 10th house. So there's a lot of really positive things going on in your work world that seem to be connecting all the dots. And then on the 16th to the 17th, the Mercury and Venus enter your Sagittarius 7th house. So middle of the month is when I see there being a much greater priority on love and relationships. Suddenly it looks like you're like, okay, I have all this career success, let me fuck off to a honeymoon trip or something like that. And then on the 16th to the 22nd, Mars in your first house is going to square Neptune in your 10th house. So do be aware that there seems to be tension between you going after something and lack of clarity or dishonesty in your work life. So you might be choosing to do something and it ends up being very nebulous and unclear what your reason or what your comments were to your employer, or it could be that the way that you're acting is just not clear in regards to what you're going after in your job right now as you focus a lot on relationships. On the 22nd, the Sun enters your 7th house, and on the 23rd, there is a new moon in your Sagittarius 7th house. Now, new moons are new beginnings. This one is really positive, and it's in your 7th house of committed relationships and partnerships. It looks like you are just like on a whim, very wooed away in this relationship right now. And from the 19th to the 24th, during this period, Mercury is conjunct Venus in your 7th house. Just looks lovely for writing, for communicating, for speaking with a loved one during this time. And on the 24th, Jupiter is stationing direct in your 10th house of career, which is really lovely for moving forward with some career success or growth that you've considered or worked at for a while. From the 26th to the 28th, Mars in your first house will be trine Saturn in your 9th house. This is really great for you going after travel or going after a position in an educational sense that you've been working really hard at. And we end the month on the 29th with Mercury in your 7th house opposing Mars in your first house. So it does look like you could be in an argumentative or kind of combative conversation the end of the month with a partner. So there is some arguing to end the month, but that doesn't take away from the overall really nice things happening in your love life. If that resonated with you or you already have any thoughts and predictions, do feel free to drop them down below. And now we will get to pulling a tarot card to see what other info we can garner for this month. Now let's pull a tarot card for Gemini Risings here for November. So we have the Six of Pentacles, and this card is called the Lord of Success. Actually, it's around balancing your inner and outer world and both succeeding emotionally with intimate relationships and externally with financial and material things. So this is actually showing that you've done a really good job in matching up your internal and external world. And I think this makes sense with so much success in your career, but then you seeming to fuck off with this relationship. It's kind of like, I've worked so hard, I deserve to spend a time with a loved one, and then I also am going to continue improving my career. That's a wrap for this November. We only have one more rising sign video left before the end of the year, which is quite strange because I remember filming the 2019 rising sign videos back when I had literally 20 subscribers, maybe not even that, maybe just 20 viewers, maybe 2 subscribers. We've come a long way. Anyway, I'm wishing you all an amazing end to the year. Let me know down below any thoughts, any reactions, or any predictions that you have yourself, and I look forward to seeing you next month.
There is